Ah, hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Merry Christmas, David and her ladyship. Now, I believe Bassman will be a few minutes late, but he will be here in due course. We'll probably wait for him before hitting the word of the day. Now, today, we're doing more on the VW. Got the paint job done and varnished, and oh my god, so good. Really happy with the color. This you will see in due course, good people. Now, we all know the drill though. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, round we come. Boom. There's our red. Looking all pretty fucking nice in my eyes. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, hey, Spruce, how you doing? So yeah, now there are still bits that need to be done on it. As far as I need to do some chrome here. What's going on there? Need to do a little touch there. Anyway, but that's the that's the color we've got, and the color we'll be working with. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. So anyway, but in the meantime, we're doing the interior. I really am very pleased with how that looks. I really am. Put that there. Now, we're getting onto the dash. Now, give me my goggles. Get me my goggles. Now, the aim is to try and make this look a bit like the sort of control panel one might see on a World War One fighter aircraft. That's the idea. Now, okay. So the next point on this will be. Give me a moment. Actually, there's a few things we're going to do, and I do have a plan. It's coming together. Give me a moment. I need to find where have I put my paper towel. It's around here somewhere. I know that. For God's sake, big boy, what have you done with it? Excuse me a moment, guys. I'm going to have to go over to the kitchen area and grab the roll there. Very annoying. Now, anyway. Excuse me a moment. I'm back now. What colour? Whilst I know I'm going to be doing all of that wood by and large, I do need to consider what color I want to do the radio. I guess it would be this color because that's what I'm going to be doing most of the interior. So, well, not most of the, you'll see what I mean. I have a cunning plan, as I always happily will point out. Now, if I'm going to do that color in there, I may as well as do the other part of this area, that is this color, being this under area here. Or do I want to take the wood all the way down? No. No, I do not. No. 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 Oh, this has got a little bit of a blockage, hasn't it? It would appear so. Delete. Looking, finding. Now, just unblock this. There we go. Right. So how's everyone's Christmas been? I hope it's been good. Mine has been very pleasant and relaxing, which is the way I like things to roll. Now, we'll start with a very crisp brush and do the radio area. Just going to require a bit of. Now, let me have a look at where I'm holding this. Maybe zoom in just a touch. There we go. Now, aha. Right. Now, let us. All I want to do here is this is going to be very tight. It's okay. So there. Oops, that's okay. I can tidy up around by just simply going on the top if I need. It's just I would prefer to keep the dials clear of the colour. That is my preference. It is not mandatory. You can work around quite easily. There we go. Yep. Oh, good one. I supplied sausage rolls, some Austrian biscuits called vanilla kipfel, mince pies, and a cake yesterday, so that was my contribution. All right. Starting to get the look that I want on that area. Now comes a very tricksy part. I think I'll pull that off. Go, you big boy. I have. Now, I'll give you a zoom in once I'm done on this. That's too much on that brush at the moment. There we go. Now, last bit on the radio, then it gets easier. Oh, you have to redo some of that black. That's okay. I'll do that. Well, and some of that's gotten onto some of the bit where the wood will go, but that's okay as well. Excuse me. Now, so what I'm going to be doing is where the dials are, I'm going to hit with the same color that I'll be doing the dials above. Now, on my grandfather's VW, and most VWs, I seem to recall them being an ivory sort of a color, but that can vary. So I'll have a bit of a think about what color I want to do the dials. I can do them black's an option. Or possibly another color even. Chrome would not be off the cards. So I'll just do a little tidy up here. There we go. Right. Now, clean brush. And then, focus. And next port of call will be, I'm going to get a bigger brush. We're going to do underneath the dash. I'll show you. Well, obviously, I'm going to show you. That sort of goes without saying, don't it? Now. So we'll grab this one. Take my goggles off for this. Jiggly. Now, I'm going to apply the same color under here. It's a weird little thing there. Made it a little harder to get that fully painted, but that doesn't matter. All right, now I'll do that top line there. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. There we are. We can sort of see. That's about. We go there and out just a touch, so you guys can actually see what's going on. Now, what I'm going to do next is define this line here. And again, it doesn't matter if I go too far with this. You know, hey, what's a man to... Oh, that's a bit clumsy though. Get a bit grumpy with myself when I'm clumsy. But ultimately, as I'm putting other paint on top of it, it's not going to fucking matter. So hey, let's calm the farm, shall we? Now there are actually, I see why I was a bit tricksy before. Other areas that require this colour on the interior, so we may as well get stuck into them as well. They are on the sideboards. So there we go. Already starting to come together. I'm going to need to put some more of this paint out though if I'm going to do the sideboards, but that's fine. Now, this brings me to a question. And the question is, what colour do I do the seats? Do I do them this colour, or do I go for a dark leather brown with them? There's a question that I need to consider. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, we shall. Now, there's a few other things I need to consider here as well, on the colour front, that is. Now, what I might do, I'm not going to jump straight to this next, where's that? Yeah, it is. Lot of whatchamacalliting. Yes, whatchamacalliting. This colour. Before I have a bit of a give some consideration rather, to two things. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look-see at the side panels. There's a couple of things I want to consider, and I'll now it's funny you should mention that, Mr. Spruce. The reason I make mention of that is because at some stage, Bassman and myself had certainly speculated about doing ships together, or a ship together. And young Mr. Markey may well be able to be joining in. And he has a spectacular abundance of 1:350 ships. Now, we're also going to be doing actually, here's something you might want to join in on with us if you want. We're looking at doing Mercedes 540K. There's a bit of a group thing on the stream. So yeah, if you'd like to sort of do any of that sort of collaborative streaming, I'm up for the chase. Yeah. And if you'd just like to straight out just join the way Bassman and everybody else does, or how we want to roll with it. Yeah, that's what I scored, man. I've scored the HMS Warspite, and Yeah, I got the full photo etch upgrade, and wow, that's all I'm saying. Wow. It's pretty intense, man. It's given me a combination of um, looking forward to and yet somehow horrified by, if you follow me. All right. Right, so what I've done there is that's the, I don't know what the correct term for that little area there is, but ultimately that's going to be a more appealing color to the eye with the wood grain up there than would perhaps be otherwise. That's my opinion. Now, good people, I'll give you a bit more of a, I'll give you a closer look at that just for. So yeah, you can see how the idea is. Got that nice dark color there, the light one there. We're going to have wood grain through there. Boom. Now, oh, that's convenient. There's one of the side panels. Ooh, convenience. Now, I better clean my brush first. Zoom out a bit. Deedly. Now, with the side panels, there's a few things we need to consider. Yes, there is. Now, let's just clean. Oh, my. So much mucky muck in the brush. Well, that's better. That's better. Now, with the side panels, now, which way do I want to show you? We'll go with the driver's side one. All right. Now, which way up? It would have to go that way up. With this, V-dubs had the pretty much the exterior color all the way around the edge here. So I'll be needing to paint that red. Now, I'm telling you now that to do that with the spray, actually, do I want to do it with the spray? Because it is a really nice color. I do. Which then brings us to the question, of do I do that first? Answer yes. All right. Now, so this is going to require a quick bit of masking. We might even get that done immediately. If we get these two panels masked, boom. That then brings us to the rear area here, where now we're going to need to do a fair bit of masking there. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not that hard. I'm being a drama queen. If the notion of somebody such as my good self being any kind of queen alarms you, you are probably within your rights. We'll just leave that discussion there, shall we? I'm doing that, you know. Okay, we're getting this. Yep. Sorry, I'll zoom out. Now, while I'm at it, let's have a look at this. For this is part of the engine bay. I'm just pondering. I wonder if I'm gonna have a look at the assembly sheets. If that's also going to be whatever the main color is, I'm so up for that. We'll have a look see. But in the meantime, I think here a short-term objective, short-term, will be mask these off, which won't be hard. And then we we'll get the spray can ready and boom, she will look swish. Yes, she will. Alrighty, now sprue cutters. And the good thing is I'm not going to need to do anything. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for, people? Now, looking up, finding. Always a good outcome. Bing. Bing. Ba-ding, ding, 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 ba-ding, ding, 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 ding. Now, 2 more cuts and we can start considering marking up. Wait, I wanted to find a couple of details out, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now, give me a moment. Here we go. Oh, something I was quietly stoked about on the hull was the accuracy in the detail on the hull in terms of, I'm pretty sure we've all seen V-up hulls at one time or another. Tell me that's not exactly what they look like. Fucking sensational. Now, that's what I was looking for. I wish to find out what colour they are suggesting for the engine bay, you see. Are they giving any suggestions for the engine bay yet? Rubbin. None there. I mean, I could therefore do that. Oh, I look a bit swish. Maybe not though. And what colour are they suggesting for this area, if any? My apologies. I may have found. Yeah, I'm correct in the where the body colour goes. Yep, good. Excellent. Now, I should have known that there was some detail here that that certainly answers my question on the panels. Now, let's have a look. I mean, yeah, look, I'm overthinking this, guys. Let's have one last look for my own edification, as it were. Oh, here we go. X18. And that's from the, whatchamacallit, boot. There we go. That's the term I'm looking for, boot. Now, okay, they're both X18. I'm pretty sure semi-gloss black. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my system, we're going to do some masking, and then we are going to hit the spray can. Yes, we are. Now this actually should be a fairly straightforward operation in truth. Well, I think so. Let's start with the really easy stuff. Once my thumb starts. My thumb is for some reason going to sleep on me. What's the deal with that, eh? What's the deal with that? It's probably getting a bit carried away. There we go. And we'll go. There we go. Sweet. All right, now. Now. All right, that's good. That one's covering all the stuff that we definitely want covered there. The only thing about doing this is that when it comes to doing the actual spraying, I am going to need to obviously, oh, not quite, never mind. Go off the, well, not off stream, but off camera for a little bit. Never mind. I'm sure you'll all deal. Well, I'm back. My headset drops out for those who are. It's a charging thing. I don't know what the deal is with that, to be honest, but you know. All right, that's all that done. Light now. And then we'll go with, do I have immediately available? I'd say so. What I'm looking for is some particular size of tape. Here we go. Here's a lot of my tape, but not all the stuff I want. I'm looking for some magic tape. Let's do something like that anyway. Where is it, for God's sake? So it's out on the table. Let's have a quick lifting a few things up, shall we? Here's that rollerblade. Anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Actually, in this circumstance, one thing I might want to consider. No, can't see where my little roll out of tape thing is. Tape dispense. Ah, there it is. Right. Now, because these are the area we're looking to. Now, let's think about this. Yeah. All right, one. What I'm going to do, because it's a curve as well at one point, so once I've got the square areas laid out, I will then go to the get some blue tack. And then I need to trim that. Oh, actually, that's not what I need to do. Oh, there you go. No, you don't. Hang on. Come here. There we go. One. Hey, you. Not quite getting the eight. Sorry, guys, I'm off camera there. There we are. Right. Up there a bit with some thinner stuff. Repeat process. And then we'll start getting a bit. Oh, hey, Stephen. Merry Christmas. Now, next we'll yoink. There we go. I should probably measure that out to some extent, shouldn't I? Rob, what are you doing, boy? There we go. Scissors. Of course. Nice one. Where are the scissors? What are you doing to yourself? Here they are. Dee-dee, dee-dee. And we'll go for that much. There you go. There we go. Now, oh, there's one. One down there. Here we go. Oh, why you little? Oh, for God's sake, come here, you. Forget the length, that's a good start. Doesn't have to be in position. All that tape wall, hey, come here, damn you. Oh, you little. There we go. Now, and oh, you little. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. All right, maybe just wrap this up a little here. Excuse me. All right. So that's that one. Is that right? That'll do, yeah. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Then, actually, oh wow. I have a cunning plan for, or a pretty easy plan for the side panels at the back. That'll should make it a very easy operation. Which side have I got that onto? There we go. Almost put it down on the wrong side. Or did I? Hang on. Oh yeah. Come here. All right. All right. Now all I need to do is just up there, and we are well and truly on our way to being able to get the side panels red done, and then onto the dash. And that is some good progress in my eyes. Boom. Now, what I'm going to be doing, give me a moment just to measure out here. It occurred to me the easiest way to get the side panels done is simply going to be line up and squish. Oh. Now, once you've got now what I need to do, and nice one. Yep, that works. I see why that's yeah, okay. Just talking to myself for a moment there, guys, don't worry about that. Now where am I going to stash this? Put this at the moment. Pop that over there, or onto that rather. Something I don't intend to use. All right. Now, about that much. Okay. Now, not quite as easy. I always find, I don't know about you, if you guys find this, that one side always seems to be more easy to achieve than the other in any given circumstance. And I actually suspect it's a left-hand, right-hand thing, if you follow me. Which is to say, because I'm predominantly right-handed, one side is going to be, yeah, I think you get where I'm going with this. Think, no. Doesn't matter if you're not in the slightest. Now let me just have a quick gander. I can get my goggles on just to check the masking there. Oh yeah. Not quite. Not entirely happy with it. And if I'm not entirely happy, then why am I allowing that to stand? You know what I'm saying here? What I want is you into come here. Right. There we are. There we are, people. Next, very minor stuff. Then, one thing I might do No harm in getting the can ready to rock and roll. The sooner we get that achieved, the better. It's a bit of a shake here and a bit of a shake there, and we'll be ready without having to go, yes, I will shake the can now. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake my can up. Actually, if anything else, I'll be needing to tidy the red up on this one. I'm comfortable with that. What about here? They're just a touch. Blue tack would be good. Maybe a bit down there. All right. And then, just before I put this last one down, one more shake. All right. One. And two. All right. Now, bling down. Mouthful of coffee. Oh, fuck yeah. Alrighty. Excuse me a moment, guys. I'll be back shortly. Oh, I should also get myself a glove, shouldn't I? Then I'll be back shortly. Yeah. Very pleased with the progress made so far on the car, but then VW's, I haven't started the detailing of the engine yet. That's going to take a bit of time, of course. Just because, well, it does. Yeah. Okay, back shortly. I'm back. Now, so as you can see, the other one's over on the other table, but that doesn't matter. We've got our red on. I'll do a couple of coats of that later today for good measure. Boom. Now, get the tape out of the way. The next port of call will be boom, boom. Now, I reckon it's time to trot out. We can go one of two ways here. Actually, first where we're going to go, I reckon, is we're going to go a bit of chrome. Oh no, actually we're not. We'll do that after. Okay, now, so our first thing next is our wood. This wood, to be precise. Upset daisy. What goes on there, kids? Let me just fix a few things up here. All right. Now, wrong way. So what I want to do is put this wood all over that. And then what we'll do once that dries is use another wood to create a graining effect. So yeah, now it would appear it has, mate. It would appear so, yes. Yeah, I think I keep meaning to get Office Works, which is only across the road, and get a new boom. Well, let's see if they've got any. I believe they should. And the thing is, I'll just keep forgetting. Ultimately, now we all need a very sharp brush to start with. Now, do I want to zoom you in a bit? Yes, I do. All that stuff at the back. That's what we're talking about. All of these out of the way. Let's see if that helps get a bit of focus on things. That's better. Now, as long as it lasts, which probably won't be long, but you never know. Now, I'll cut in first. So we go around here. a little gauge there. So we'll bring that across there and up here. All right. All right, now it's starting to come together, guys. I'm sorry, I was focusing a bit there, so you're not really talking much. Yeah, that's the fuel gauge there, so I haven't painted that. But you can see how it's starting to, once this wood color is on, what I'll be doing is using a darker color, as I said, to put little streaks in to create the grain effect. That's the idea. Now, this angle, I reckon. Now, and one of the things you will hopefully notice, so I give it a bit more a focus, is that the wood and that lighter color that I'm using are two distinctly different colors. That's without the graining kicking in. Oops. That's okay. Got away with that, I think. Now, I'm going to move this angle and come down this way a bit. Now, next we come into here. What I might do there is just thin that out a bit. Here. Here. I would suggest that I will probably be completing the wood before moving on to other colours. That is my opinion. Just because then it's and any mistakes I make on the wood are probably going to be relatively well, they'll affect the other colours more than the other way around, I would have thought. That's my theory. That is my theory. All right. Yes, it's starting to come together, people. This is a good thing in my eyes. Now, I haven't been too talkative, but it is looking like it's coming together. I'll keep it at that angle for the time being. Yeah, it's looking a bit better. Now, I'll probably go on the side here just for good measure. Probably not necessary, but you know. Wow. Next, I'll go. Well, I might as well finish the glove box area. You can see it's starting to come together now. Bing. Oops, a daisy. Got a big chunky yucky on my airbrush then that I did not wish for. There we go there. Now, we go a bit more into here. I do need to give this brush a quick rinse. There we go. I picked up a bit of mucky muck from somewhere. And anyway, that's better. Around there. All right. Now, we'll go quickly this angle again. And come down here a bit more. That's better. That's much better. Now, we're going to finish that line. Yes, we are. We're going to come into here. Down there. Round here. There. Down here. Almost done. Well, this portion of it at least. Now, this bit there needs to be thinned out. There we go. Really want to thin that right out. And what I'm going to do, in fact, to that end, is this is where the vents are. There we go, I'll thin them right out. I want to paint there right out. So that. Alright, clean that brush. Yep. Focus. Focus. And zoom out a bit. Now, next. We'll come across, I think, first. Just to define edge there. come around this way. We'll be well on the way to getting our dash done very soon. There's a slightly, that have to be, I'll first need to do a slight. I see why. Sorry to be so focused into what I'm doing. There's a fair bit of little detail here that I'm trying to keep clear. So as I, yeah, it's just a thing I do. But I'll give you a zoom in a minute because it's coming along quite well overall. You might actually be able to see it even from, if I, there we go, and focus. Right. Now, finally, just that little area there. Now, this overall won't take that long to dry. Not just because it's an acrylic, because some of it I started ages ago. I've been doing this particular surface for a little bit just right now, I can tell you. So some of it will dry in pretty short order. Now that said, I need all of it to be dry for me to be doing the putting the grain on. So in the short term, I know what we might do. I have some ideas, I do. Yes, I do. Come to there. Yep. Now, and go across the top here. And, oh, coolness. There, there, this side, that side. All right. One last little patch to do, and that is this color done. All right. Very pleased with a lot of that. That's better. All right. So, thus far, one focus thing. Come on, you want to come to the thing. I'll put my hand behind it. There we go. So that's where we're at the moment in creating our dash. Yeah. Now, once that paint is fully dry, I'll put some grain through it. All right, goggles off. Hit focus. Well, now, next, that's what I was going to do. Was, let me finish cleaning this brush. All right, now, while the dash is drying, we're going to do some chrome. Yes, because there are some spots that need to be done. On the hull, in fact. And indeed, now also on the dash, and in fact on the sideboards. I wonder if actually they should be dry enough to be. Give me a moment. Here's something I wouldn't mind having a quick gander at. Let's pull the camera over to here. Let's see how the sideboards came up, shall we? Here you go. There's a bit of tape on there. It's not wanting to move. Here we go. Come on. Really now? There's a couple of spots that came where the masking didn't do its job, but that's okay. I got you now. But that's okay. There's a couple of spots where it was too much. So that's okay too. We can tidy all of that up. And in fact, there's an option. Because whilst I'm not going to go out for more can, I do have a paint that I think will be suitable to go with this one. Got a number of quite good reds. In this instance, I'll probably go for my Italian red. Now, where's the other? Oh, it's over there, isn't it? I have to go get that. One. Oops. Two. Now, and finally, tape. It's definitely still on there, this I know. I can see it. Oh, almost got you this time. All right. Most of that's come up quite well. Some bits again missing. Is there any more tape here that I need to dispense with? Let's just check that. No. All right. How do we go on this side? Better, but still a little spot missing. So we'll tidy that up, I reckon. I think that's not such a silly idea of its own. I need another mouthful of coffee. Now, excuse me. Italian red, first shot, come to Papa. Just mix that up. And then we'll make sure we've got red in all the areas that we do require it. And then we should be able to do the graining on the dashboard. And then I would say there's a number of other things we can still do on the dashboard after that. Just because of the way it'll all roll out. You will see. Yes. Yes, you will. We mixed in, we are mixed. Good. Come to Papa again. Come to Papa's one thing, but oh wait, I know what I've got to get. Excuse me for a moment, I have to take the headset off. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it's coming together. Thanks, David. And I mean, I haven't done the engine yet, but so far it's been a pretty cruisy little piece of painting, and I'm really pleased with the red. I am. Forgot that I had to unwrap this one as well and get this one done. And it certainly hasn't caused me any, as in having seen how nice the red is and all the rest, doesn't cause me any level of, or deter me from pushing forward, if you know what I'm saying. It's just had me going, oh, this is so good. I'm really happy with that. Hang on, there's a bit more. Hello. I see you there. Bit of blue tack in the, yeah, in the groove. Let's get a pin. I'll clear that out. Actually, a better option, this. Out you go. And, yeah. There we go. Bit of tape in there. Wonder if it's worth having a closer look at this methodology with that panel. It may be. After all, you don't want. Well, certainly I don't want. Bits of tape on the. You clean it right out there. That's better. Much better. There's something learned, eh? All right. All right. So yeah, there will be a few tidy ups on that one. I'm going to do the same around the edge thing here with this. No, that looks like it's all good. All right. I want a quick gander here. No, we're good. All right. Now, next. Our key objective here is tidying up the red. We all go. This one. this out. That's the stuff. All right. Almost there. Now. So the door is now pretty nearly done with the red on this one. Bit messy, but door one. Actually, that goes, and that's the driver's side one, and it's that way around. There you go. Now the passenger side. Yep. Yep. All right. Now, I won't piss in your pocket. I'm starting to get a bit mentally fagged from all the concentration, but sure not entirely surprised by that. I would probably like to, let's see how I'm feeling after I've gotten this red done. Depending on factors X, Y, and Z, I will see about getting the chrome on things. If I get the chrome on to start on the chrome on the dash, I'll probably want to do it on the hull as well. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I do want to get out into the garden. There's a lot I want to do today. Yeah. Oh, hey Jeff, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Now, this will be the second door done. And into there. Become. Then I've made an executive decision in my own mind. Once I've gotten the red on, I will either put the wood grain, oops, got a bit clumsy there, onto the dash, or I'll do the chrome, one or the other. All right, door two. Wood grain or chrome is the decision. Either or will do. I'll just strengthen that red there a bit. Actually, I think, seem to recall this being the boot, might be the boot area in actuality. So, up at least around to here. Now, we're going to come into here. Now, once. And down here. And all right, very happy with how this is coming together. Across. Actually, might be this angle. There we are. There we go. Nice. And not quite as nice, but it's coming together. So I'm going to jam. Now, just a little bit of a tidy up here. And a bit more on the other side, and we are done in this colour. That, in my eyes, is a wee bit good, although I'll probably be doing some more touch-ups, but it's all coming together. Now, now, all right. No, that's done. Well, wait a minute, a little touchy. Then that's this back area done too. So the winds just keep coming. Boom, boom. Excellent. Clean brush. Get this out of the way first. Focus out. Clean brush. I'm going to grain do the graining on the dash. That's what I'm going to do. That's my next move, and once that is completed, I'll probably wind the stream up. We'll see. Probably. Not definitely, but probably. I have gotten a good amount of stuff done today. I'm pretty pleased with the overall progress. All right. Now, and just get a bit of paper. Not out of that one, presumably. Maybe from here. If you're wondering what I'm doing, and if you've not watched it, here we go. I like to splash, do shit like that with. All right, next. Okay, now this should be a really easy op. Mahogany brown. Now I'm going to want to be really light with this. Really light. Now, which brush? That one, I think. Ooh, or even. That one's a good option, but no. I'm thinking. I'm just looking at it. Oh, I like the looks of that. That's looking pretty thin. Pointy. Yeah, let's do that. Now, goggles will be required. let's get a very tiny amount on and just get that right down. Now, the idea here is that I'm putting in little dark marks to mimic grain and stuff like that in the wood. So you can see it's got a little, maybe if I bring it in a bit better for closer forward. You probably can, they're not showing that well, but you can, oh there you go, you can see them a bit more. You can see it's got a slight mottling to the wood there to give it, so I've got that effect of there being, well, grain on it. I can maybe put a few more in, but maybe I don't want to get too carried away with it, but you know. There we go. So there's most of our dash done. So one thing I will do before I wind up is a little more, two more things on the dash, in fact. Yeah, once we get these, now what those two things are, they're both black. What they are is the fuel gauge and a little spot on the radio. That's it. That is all I'm concerned about in this, with this colour here. All you require, in this instance, is, oops, geez, I almost got the this. I think I'm okay. Got a little clumsy there. I'll need to tidy that up. That's okay. Almost done. So there's that. Now on the radio bit, it was yes, just in there. A little more. Dear oh dear. All right. Now I've gotten carried away with the black. Never mind. What it is in this instance is fuel gauge. I need to put some stuff on the where the radio is, but I've gotten a bit carried away with that now. But I'll tidy that up in due course. But that's where we're at with the dash. Now, on the sideboards, I do need to do more wood and more of that light colour. So that's less of an issue. In terms of, I'm going to have to do that colour anyway. It's not like I have to go specifically back for that. But I reckon that's me done for today. I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made overall. Pretty happy with how the dashboard is coming up for the most part. Pleased that we got the red on the sideboards there. Yeah, what else did we get done? I think that was it for the most part, but we got some good stuff done, and I'm pretty chipper and chirpy with it all. Yes, I am. All right. Yeah, I think I did all right. Thanks to today. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate it. First-time viewers, I'm sure you know what I'm about to suggest, don't you? Follow, like, or subscribe. If you hadn't worked that one out, I mean, really now. Oh, hey, Red Wagon. Sorry, mate. You've just arrived as I'm about to depart. So, hi. Bye. But yeah, well, I'll be on tomorrow, though. And indeed. Now, first, other platforms. On Facebook and YouTube, I'm Rob the Builder. On Instagram and Twitch, I'm Robster the Builder. My pleasure, David. And at the end of the day, we will be, or I'll be back tomorrow. I believe Bassman will be with me as well at the same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.